Hello, Marks from Marks here with money saving tips number 7, and today is something that I should have actually collected more of to show you, but here it is. It's the but today I did a review on a pasta bake from the Co-op. Now what I've done is I've cut the front off, and it has the picture and the description on the front, and on the back I have, there you go, I've put several different examples of some notes. Very good, lots of tuna. You could add, things like lots of, has very nice spices. Meat is very good. Something to jog your memory. Or you could put a points out of 10, for example. I'll put 9 out of 10 here. Or another example of information you could put is Dad likes this. Dad, yes. Mum, no. Son, or with the son's name, no. So you got Dad, yes. Mum, yes. Son, no. These are just examples. So what you do is when you build a collection of these from different shops, you're thinking about what shop you're going to. Say, for example, in this case, you go to the Co-op. You go to the Co-op. You take all the Co-op fronts from your stack. You've got them in a bulldog clip. You take all the Co-op ones, take them with you, and when you're going around the shelf, going around the fridges and the shelves, you look at an item and think, oh, have we bought that before? Have we eaten that? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. You look for the picture, match it with the item, and when you see it, you look on the back. Then you look at it. I wrote very good. Lots of tuna. That's very good. You know that somebody in the house. This person likes it. You know that this person likes it, and you know that somebody in the house, for example, the son, doesn't. So you know not to buy 3 of them. That's where the money saving idea comes in. You know not to buy 3, you only know to definitely buy 2, because 2 people out of the 3 like it. The third person, you could buy, for example, the shepherd's pie. You pull out the ticket for the card for the shepherd's pie, you look on the back, son likes shepherd's pie, get him one of those, get mum and dad the tuna bake. So one, it helps you decide, or helps you remember what you've eaten, because it may have been months, you can't remember whether you've had this or another pasta dish. 2, you make, these are just examples, but you can write down the relevant information that you would need to jog your memory as to should you buy this again. You've given it points out of 10. You list each person in the house. Do they like this? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So you know not to buy more. Then there's no point buying 3, because one out of the 3 doesn't like it there. So yeah, that'll save you money. It'll tell you what you like. It'll tell you what not to buy and what to buy again. And it'll also tell you, possibly, you can also write on here the price of the item and when you bought it. So that way, when you go back a few months later, you can see how much it's increased in price. See if what these companies do sometimes is they reduce the quantity. This is 400 grams. If you have on the back the date of when you bought it and the price, you can match it up with the quantity, see if they're reducing it by 20, 30, 40 grams, like they do with the Mars bars. They're reducing those in grams and jacking up the price, and nobody notices, because who remembers these things? So there you have it. Money saving tip number 7. And you can do this with canned goods. I've done this with you peel off the labels. You find if you're going to Lidl's or a shop that you don't go to that often, you take the label off the can, you write down information just like this on the inside of the label. I like this, it's very good, the sauce was great, would recommend buying it again. And then you have a stack of labels on a bulldog clip When you go to that shop, you take them with you and you match the picture up with what's on the shelf. I mean, I've done it. I've gone to places and I think, oh, you know, I don't even know if I've tried this before. It's such a long time ago. It'll save you money because you know not to buy it, or you know to buy it again. So, frozen stuff, chilled stuff, canned, anything you can write a message on. Anyway, so I hope that's helpful to you. It was helpful to me. If you like that idea, then please leave a thumbs up, put a comment in, do what you like. Okay, thanks very much, and stay tuned. There'll be more to come. Thank you. Bye bye.